It's taking forever.
Okay, it's on.
Is it on now? Still not showing for me, huh?
It says in the top left corner of the Zoom screen that it's live on YouTube.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, there it is now.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and admit all, and then we'll have you swear them all in.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, this is Savannah with Precinct 4. I'm just waiting on to get everybody in.
Alrighty.
Okay, everyone is in the courtroom now. The meeting has been locked, so if anyone is kicked out for any reason or technology goes off, you're going to have to call the office. You won't be able to get back into the meeting. I'm calling all of you over to the virtual courtroom at the same time so the judge can get everyone sworn in. If there's anyone that's going to be speaking for you or a witness for you or anything, make sure that they're in the screen too so that they can get sworn in as well, because it will not happen a second time and they won't be able to speak without it. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to the judge so he can get you sworn in. Then I will put you back over in the waiting room and we will call you back over case by case.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Lance Consino. I'm Justice of the Peace here in Precinct 4, and we are having an eviction hearing this morning. So anyone, whether tenant or landlord, plaintiff or defendant, who will be speaking to me will need to be sworn in this morning. So will everyone, any witnesses or plaintiffs or defendants, please raise your right hand to be sworn in. You solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
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 Okay, thank you. Now, as we start the eviction hearing this morning, remember that you will speak to me one at a time when called upon, and do not interrupt. Do not speak to if you're the plaintiff, do not speak to the defendant. Defendants, do not speak to the plaintiff, etc. You will only be speaking to me in the hearing this morning. Okay, I think we're ready then.
Okay, let me go ahead and get everybody put back over in the waiting room. This will take just a second. Okay, we're going to start with Stratford Place Apartments, case number 061.
Okay.
I have Melanie, who is representing Stratford Place Apartments. The defendant, Marlena Martinez, is not present today. Melanie, can you unmute yourself, please? Melanie with Stratford Place, can you unmute yourself, please? Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next case. I'm just going to put her back in the waiting room. Next case, we'll do Stillwater. I have Aaron, who is representing Stillwater. It's case number 065. Stillwater West LLC against Larry Bermia. I do not show that Larry Bermia has been present for court today. I have Aaron with Stillwater on the line.
Okay. Good morning, Aaron. let's see, you are seeking to evict Larry Bermea and all other occupants from 1606 Elkhart Avenue, Unit 40.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'm showing that the defendant, Larry Bermea, has not appeared this morning. I'm showing a monthly rent of $575 per month. Is that
That's
correct?
correct. Yes, sir.
And on what grounds are you seeking the eviction this morning?
So for the past due rent, there's been failure to pay for a while now. But I also posted that lease violation for unauthorized occupants, pets, and disturbances. So he is not even living in this property now. He's allowed his girlfriend's mother and her family just to move in, and they've just trashing the place. They've broken windows, punching holes in the doors, and drug use, and just the list goes on.
I see. Okay. So you're listing all of these various lease violations. And how much in back rent are you seeking?
So the just in rent is $2,609.
$2,609, and that is back rent alone. No late fees or anything else on it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. $2,609. I'm granting the eviction this morning based on your testimony. And the judgment is for $2,609 plus the $136 of court costs, and bond is set at $575 for appeal. I'm signing that today, March 23rd, 2001. Do we have any other business this morning?
That's it.
Okay, Aaron, I'm going to go ahead and remove you from the Zoom meeting, and I will be sending out the judgment copies.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next one is going to be Chester Campbell. I actually have, I believe it's his son or brother, Scott Campbell is representing for Chester Campbell today. The defendant, Kimberly Martinez, is not present today. She did not show up for court. Scott, if you can just go ahead and unmute yourself.
Okay.
All right, I have you on with the judge. I'm not showing that Kimberly Martinez has shown for court today. I'm going to let the judge take it from here. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Campbell, you're representing your father?
Yes, I am.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, he came here on the phone good, so I do it for him.
I see. Okay. And you are seeking to evict Kimberly Martinez.
We are actually, she paid us some money yesterday, so I need to amend the amount. But we are really trying to work with her, and she's trying to get caught up. And if she does what she says she's going to do, we're going to be good with her. But I do need to amend the amount to $700 right now.
Okay. I'm showing a monthly rent of $850. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
And the $700 would be just back rent alone.
Yes, yes.
No other.
Yeah, with court, with late fees and court cost and all that, it's still over 1,000. And then there's another month due in 7 days. So,
Right.
but she thinks she's found a way to figure it out. But we told her that we've already filed, so we had to go through with it. But we are trying to work with her.
Okay. And we will put a judgment on here for the $700 in back rent alone, and the court costs. Those are the only things that can be included in the
Right. I understand.
hearing today. And I hope that you can work this out. She has not appeared today, and so based on your testimony, I'm granting the eviction, and the judgment is for the $700 plus the court costs.
Okay.
And I am signing that today. March 23rd. We're going to have to change the day here. Okay. And the bond is set for 1 month's rent, which is the $850. And that completes our business today. Do we have any other business?
No, sir, that's it for today.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay, next one, we're gonna bring over Chelsea. She's with Tigers X Escondido Apartments. The defendant is Andrew Roberts, and I'm not showing that Andrew Roberts has appeared for court today. Chelsea, can you go ahead and unmute yourself, please?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I do
Okay.
have you on with the judge. I'm not showing that Andrew Roberts has appeared for court today. I'll let the judge take it from here.
Okay.
Good morning, Chelsea.
Good morning.
Let's see here. Just finishing up some last minute details.
Okay.
Now, Chelsea, you are representing Tigris Escondido Apartments,
Yes, sir.
Tigris 10. Okay, and you're seeking to evict Andrew Roberts and all other occupants from 6720 28th Street, Unit 2013.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'm showing that the defendant, Andrew Roberts, has not appeared this morning. Is the
Okay.
monthly rent $1,065?
I'd like to amend for March also.
Hold on. I'm just asking for the monthly rent alone first.
Oh,
That
okay. Sorry. What?
that $1,065?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's the per month rent.
Yes.
Okay. And you want to amend, and how much are you seeking? You're seeking to evict here because of a lack of payment. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
And how much are you seeking in back rent?
It's $29.62.43, and that's the $1897.43 that I did on the notice to vacate, and then amending it for $1065 for March.
Okay. And that's back rent alone, no other fees.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes.
State that number again, 29?
$29.62.43.
43. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And I am granting the eviction this morning based on your testimony.
Okay.
The judgment will be for the $29.62.43.
Okay.
$136 of court costs. And the bond for appeal is set at $1,065. I am signing that today, 23rd of March, 2021.
Okay.
Are we completed with this case, Judge?
Just one moment.
Okay.
Okay, we're completed then. Do we have any further business?
No, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Melanie with Stratford Place, can you hear me? Melanie with Stratford Place, can you hear me? This is Savannah with Precinct 4. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I have you on with the judge. He's going to go ahead with your case, showing that Marlena Martinez has not appeared today.
Okay, great.
Yes, Melanie,
Yes, sir.
you're representing Stratford Place Apartments,
Yes, I am.
and you are seeking to evict Marlena Martinez and all other occupants from 4901 Apartment 90.
That is correct.
I am showing a monthly rent of $850. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And on what grounds are you seeking the eviction this morning?
For non-payment of rent.
Non-payment of rent, okay. And how much are you seeking in back rent this morning?
It's $2,550.
1,550. Okay, and we are coming to the end of the moratorium on mortgage, on evictions. But you're not aware that a CDC declaration has been filed?
No, I do not believe. No, I don't think so.
I'm not showing one here at our court. Okay. Based on your testimony, then, I'm granting the eviction. The judgment will be for $2,550. And the bond for appeal will be $850, 1 month's rent. I am signing that today, March 23rd, 2021. And just completing the paperwork here. Okay, then we are done.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay. Next, we're going to do 063. It's Susan Millsap evicting Rob DeLeon.
Okay. Good morning.
Oh, hold on, Judge. We're waiting for her to join.
Oh.
Hello, Susan Millsap and Rob DeLeon. I have you on with the judge regarding eviction case number 2021-625-063.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Miss Millsap,
Yes,
you are seeking to evict Rob DeLeon and all other occupants from 1021 Ironton Avenue. Is that correct?
correct.
Okay. I am showing a monthly rent of $1,250. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
And on what grounds are you seeking the eviction this morning?
Rob's lease is up. We have not renewed it. We don't want to renew it. He's broken the lease in several ways that he had. There was a no pet rule. He broke that. And there's been damage to the property that he's not repaired.
I see. And you are not seeking any back rent?
No,
Okay.
we just would like our property back.
Like the possession of the property. Okay.
Correct.
And Mr. DeLeon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have a defense this morning?
Yes, sir. I've had COVID 3 times this past year, October, November, December. I got put on mandatory house arrest condo for the last 2 months since I've just had the COVID for 3 times. Well, I got my foot broken in an accident back in Christmas Eve. Rolled back car accident. I got hit by a drunk driver going to work. And I did buy the door. Okay, the wind, we had a dust storm, 3 weeks ago? A real bad dust storm, that windstorm, and broke that door. Got a hold of the door and shattered the door completely. I went and bought the door. I had the door in the backyard. I just can't put it up because of my foot and my ankle. But I do have the door. I bought the door cash. I have the receipt that I have in the backyard. I have everything for it. So I'm not able to put it up myself right now. And I did have the dogs there for a little bit. Yes.
So you admit to a violation of the lease with the pets there.
Yes, I do. Yes. The door and all that, the breaking the door. I meant to. The wind got to hold the door. It's that happened. It just happened. There's nothing I can do about it. But I did buy the door. I do have the door to put back on it. I paid for cash and I had that in my own pocket for that. Yes, I did.
Okay. And so, Miss Millsap, is the damage that you are referring to this door?
Yes, that door, and there's a window screen broken in the front and a window screen off in the front of the house.
Those just came. They came off. They came off. They can easily just put right back in. They just snapped right in. It's just from the wind or whatever. Again, they just came off.
Are they in the
There's
yard?
there's nothing, no damage on that. That can easily be replaced. Just push right, snap right back in.
Are they in the yard, sir? Or are they?
No, they're right there by the window. They're right by the window.
Okay.
They're not broken or torn apart. They're just right by there. Like I said, I even applied for that Texas rent relief, which should be getting money back. I don't know how that works, but I already filled the application out a couple of months ago when Mike sent me an email requesting for me to try for that rent relief, which I did. And it should be coming back soon. I don't know when or how that works, but they are getting their money. I know they're hurting for the money back, and I apologize for that. But they're getting the monk back, and I've been able to work due to having COVID 3 times, and also my ankle and my foot.
Are you behind on rent currently?
Yes, I am, sir. Yes, I am.
Okay.
6 months.
And
That's why I applied for that text written relief.
okay.
I already gave them all the information. I don't know what's going on, how that works, or how long it takes, but they will be getting their money back. I'm pretty sure of it. It's up to 12 months or 15 months, like that, something like that.
Have the pets been removed now?
They're not here right now. They're at my mother-in-law's. They're at my mother-in-law's already.
Miss Millsap, can you verify that? Are they there now, or
I can take a video outside the front backyard if you would like me to. They're not here. They're not in the front yard. They're nowhere in the yard.
No, I'm sorry. I'm asking Miss Millsap.
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
We've been aware of pets being there during the last year. And I don't know which pets he's talking about right now. Maybe it's different pets than we've seen there before. I don't know. But when he said that the storm that just came through broke his door, the door was broken before that storm. And I believe that he did have a new storm door laying in a box in his backyard that he had not put back up yet. But that front door was broken, not due to a storm. I'm not sure what, but I saw the glass laying on the front porch in a pile long before the storm came through.
Okay. Mr. De Leon.
Yes, sir.
Have you filed a CDC declaration?
Yes.
You have?
The Texas rent relief, the TDAP, what's all that TDP?
Well, you've done that, but I'm specifically speaking of the CDC declaration.
No, sir. I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of that.
You will for this eviction to be stayed, you would have to file a CDC declaration, and you can contact our office about that. But it sounds as if COVID is unfortunately involved in your situation.
Yes, sir. I've even let Susan and Mike know. I sent in documentation of all the times that I've had COVID, the positive tests and all that. And I even put on the door as well. I notified them via email or text message that I did have COVID the 3 times. And I even sent them the copies of the proof of to verify that I did have COVID.
What is the what is the reason why you had the pets?
I just had the dogs because they're my mother-in-law's dogs. They're not my dogs. They're my mother-in-law's.
And
My
what,
mother-in-law has lupus, and they were just here. You can look in the backyard. There's no damage to the backyard. No damage to anything. The little rat terrier Chihuahua mixes, and they were just here for a couple weeks.
I see. What I'm
But-
what I'm pressed with today is that I must proceed with the eviction unless a CDC declaration is filed.
Okay.
You have
Well, what's that for, sir? If you want me asking.
the CDC declaration is a moratorium on evictions until March 31st. That is when it is scheduled to end. We don't know. It has been extended twice at least. And so it may be extended one more time. We are not sure, but doubtful. I mean, we don't know. So we're in doubt about that. It would only stay the eviction until after March 31st. Based on testimony of both the plaintiff and defendant, I would grant that unless there's a hearing that proves that that CDC was not involved in your situation. So I'm going to go ahead with the eviction today, letting both of you know that if a CDC declaration is filed, that that would stay the eviction until at least March 31st. Proceeding with that, the judgment is for $0 because that was the request of the plaintiff, and but court costs of $136 would be included on that judgment. The bond is set for $1,250. That's 1 month's rent. That's for appeal, and I am signing that today, March 23rd, with, of course, the understanding that if a CDC declaration is filed, then this would be stayed until March 31st or until an abatement hearing can be held to determine whether CDC is actually involved in this situation or not. Does everyone understand what I've just gone over?
Yes, sir.
So that means nothing's going to happen until after March 31st?
The eviction proceeds today since a CDC declaration has not been filed as of yet. If one is filed, then this would stop it until March 31st. Then after March 31st, if the moratorium is ended, that's out of our hands, obviously. It's depends on the CDC, whether they extend it or not. And
Okay, so when you say the judgment is $0, because I said we weren't trying to collect back rent, can we say we want a judgment for the back rent?
if you would like to amend that, you may.
Okay, I'd like to amend it.
How much, and this would be for back rent alone.
Right, $7,500.
How much?
$7,500.
And that's back,
6
that's
months
monthly rent alone, 6 months of back rent.
Correct.
$7,500.
Yes.
Okay. Bond is set at the $1,250, 1 month's rent. The judgment is for $7,500. And court costs of $136. And the bond is the $1,250. And that would proceed unless a CDC declaration is filed. A CDC declaration would stop that until March 31st at least.
Okay.
And we'll have to see from there what happens.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Do you understand that, Mr. De Leon?
Yes, sir. I'll call your office to find out about the CDC declaration.
There is, I would mention to both of you that, of course, that if you can work together on this, there is money available from the state and from a federal source also to pay the back rent. And it requires that both the landlord and the tenant work
Yes,
together.
yes, sir. I have that information. They're supposed to be getting send me a letter out for the Texas rent relief. I just put all the application in and everything for the unemployment and all that, which I'm not getting. As for my COVID and all that results, which I already uploaded. The only thing is that they're gonna need to have Susan or Mike to talk for as landlord their parts. They're gonna need to know their parts. So I already gave them their number and their address and all that.
Okay, I mentioned this, that you would need to work together with the landlord on this. And I mentioned this for the benefit of the landlord also, because the chances of collecting on back rent, without some COVID relief is, of course, very minimal. 7,500 is a substantial number. And I would suggest that if possible, that you work together on this. You can get information from our office about this, but the two of you would need to coordinate, which would be helpful in landlord and tenant cases, obviously, if the two of you could work together. And see if everything can be done to clear up this debt, to make both sides, if possible, as whole as possible.
Yes, sir. Like I said, I'm trying every means possible with that Texas rent relief. They should be getting some of that money back, or most of that money back. And I apologize for Susan and Mike. Just this COVID thing is really messed everything up, and I'm gonna apologize, everybody.
Okay. Remember, sir, that in the future, when we come back on this, that the pet situation and the lack of a new lease will be an issue. And so remember that those are.
There's no longer any pets here. There's no longer any pets here. That's nothing to worry about anymore.
No,
the lease in the yes.
No, but it happened, and so
Yes.
that is a situation that would need to be dealt with. So so I would suggest that you work as closely as you can with the landlord to make sure that that isn't an issue. So
Yes, sir.
the judgment, of course, is for $7,500 and possession of the property until the CDC declaration is filed. Thank you very much, both of you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, Judge, last case is going to be case number 064.
Okay.
And we have Lisa Boren and Melissa Serrano. Lisa Boren is the landlord and Melissa Serrano is the defendant. If you can both just make sure you're unmuted, and Judge, there you go.
Okay.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Miss Boren. Miss Boren.
Ms. Boren, if you can please unmute yourself.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Boren, you are seeking to evict Melissa Serrano and all their occupants from 7508 North Veneta Avenue in Shallowater.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
I am showing that Miss Serrano has appeared this morning for the hearing. I'm showing a monthly
Yes.
$725. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And Ms. Boren, on what grounds are you seeking the eviction this morning?
Well, for non-payment for January, February, and March.
Non-payment of rent for January, February, and March. Okay. And Ms. Serrano, do you have a defense this morning?
No, I just been in and out of the hospital for the last 2 months. We've been trying to catch up.
And the reason for your hospitalization?
My iron gets real low.
So you have
My iron goes down to dangerously low levels, and I was put in the hospital for that.
I see. And Ms. Boren, the amount of back rent that you are seeking, back rent alone,
Yes.
how much? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me now? It's
Yes.
cutting out.
Okay, Miss Boren, how much in back rent alone are you seeking?
The 700 for January and then 725 for February. And they haven't sent me any or got in contact with me on March rent.
So the total that up for me is that
It's
2,100?
2150.
21.
Yes, sir. 2150.
All right. You are seeking $2,150 in back rent. Okay.
Yes.
And Ms. Serrano, I'm sorry for your situation. The law does not allow anything other than, if it was COVID related, there would be a moratorium, but all other sickness, there is, of course, no reason, that is not a reason to not pay rent. And so based on testimony of both parties this morning, I'm going to grant the eviction with a judgment of $2,150. Bond for appeal is set at $725. And I am signing that today, March 23rd, 2021. Any questions?
I just need to figure out what I need to do next. I've never had to do eviction on that piece of property.
Okay.
I'm waiting on the stimulus right now, because my other son moved back to Arizona. It's just me and my other son. If we were to able to do that, Lisa, and give all that to you, would you still be willing to work with us?
You would need to talk to with your landlord about that. We are
Okay.
finished with our business this morning, and the eviction is completed this morning.
Okay, sir, do I need to come back to your office to file, to get the constable out there, or I'm really kind of new to this?
Well, the defendant, the tenant has the right to file for an appeal within 5 days. So nothing can be done until after Monday of next week.
Okay.
And then you can speak with with our clerk and the constable with the procedure.
All righty, then. That's what I'll do then.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Judge, that's all I had today.
That's it, huh? Okay.
That's it.
That's good.